Sean Beltran, Dave Urick back from Eaton High School. The Reds lead the Beat Diggers 21-7. We'll head to the third quarter momentarily. As Dave alluded to before the break, the Beat Diggers do receive the second half kickoff. And that's momentum you need right now. I mean, they couldn't afford to start on defense at this point. They just need to really set the tempo for the entire second half. And we have seen past Beat Digger teams that have proved to be winning teams, and certainly teams that go deep into the playoffs being good second half teams. This year, you look at it, Dave, it's been a little bit of the opposite. Big lead against Fort Morgan in the opening half. Don't have to play much of a second half. Big lead against Faith Christian at halftime. It was 28-7. It ended up 28-7. University was the only game where the Beat Diggers struggled in the first half and came out big in the second half. Platte Valley had the big lead at halftime. Didn't have to play much in the second half. This is something that the Beat Diggers really haven't faced in 4 weeks, where their starters are going to have to play all 4 quarters. We're not seeing the second team tonight.
That's right. And Eaton's got a lot of kids playing, on one side of the ball. We have a lot of kids playing both ways, so fatigue is definitely going to be a factor here. But, the Diggers have to get used to this. We need the experience of playing in these tough games like this, having to come from behind, so that we're ready for that kind of competition and this level of a competitive game, later on in the postseason. If we never have a taste of this, and then it happens to us in the postseason, then, we're not going to be ready to come back when we really need it.
Without a doubt, Trevor Aleman will kick it off for Eaton, the left-footed kicker. Shay Hansen and Joe Rosenbrock are standing at their own 13-yard line. Aleman runs into the football high and very short. It'll be fielded by Weiser, and he drops it at the 35, and then he falls on it at the 36. He had some butterfingers there, but he fell on the football, and the Beat Diggers have very good field position. I think they know that Joe Rosenbrock and Shay Hansen are dangerous weapons back there.
Yeah, Coach Monk's really smart. I'll tell you what, he's had a lot of great games against the Diggers over the years, and you can bet he's not going to kick it deep to Rosenbrock and take a chance of something bad happening.
1st and 10 for the Beat Diggers at their own 36-yard line. Rosenbrock and Seawald in the backfield. Garcia's under center, and Garcia dropped the football and picks it up, and he's down in the backfield at the 34-yard line. He lost 2 yards in a play. Having said that, as soon as he dropped it, there wasn't much blocking there because the Reds were right on top of him.
Yeah, they're kind of, that big guy right there in the middle is kind of getting after Kyle Hefner in our center position, and I think it's causing a problem in that mesh point there, and the Diggers are going to have to short things up on that offensive line.
2nd down and 12 for the 34-yard line. Again, Garcia under center is going to hand it off to the deep man running left, and that is Connor Weiser across the 35 to the 40. Again, a sure tackle there by the Reds. It's a gain of 6, and a Beat Digger is down. That might be a skill position player. Yeah, I'm not sure if that is Kukas. I'm not sure. I don't see. No, Kukas is standing up. But I'm not sure who that is back there at the 40-yard line. It was made by Cody McClavey. It'll be 3rd down, and we'll call it around 6 after the gain of 6 for Connor Weiser. Hopefully all it is a cramp. The right leg is being slightly stretched by head coach Randy Dreitz. Now, we can't see a number right now. That's Shay Hansen. I don't see Hansen standing up. That might be Hansen. Yep, it is Shay Hansen. And he'll limp off the field. And it looks like he'll be okay. 3rd down and 6 for the 40-yard line for the Beat Diggers. What a critical play this is, David. We're only 49 seconds into the third quarter, but Eaton does lead 21-7.
That's a critical play when we really need Shay in there, too, because he's one of our top receivers in a probable throwing situation.
For all of your auto supply needs, stop by Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. 3rd down and 6 to go for the Beat Diggers at their own 40-yard line. Receivers split left and right. Garcia with a hard count is going to hand it off to the deep man across the left side to the 45-yard line. That's Weiser. Short of a first down. He's got 5 yards before he's tripped up along the far sideline by McIntyre. 4th and 1. Beat Diggers have got to go for it.
We'll see what they do here. It's a gamble. Anytime you go for it in the middle of the field, it's a definite gamble. But like you're saying, we're down by 2 touchdowns, and we've got to do something.
Yeah, they've got to go for it here. 4th and 1 at their own 45. Weiser's in the backfield with Rosenbrock on 4th and 1. Handoff. Weiser left side. First down across the 45. Still driving towards the far sideline to about the 48, maybe the 49. It is a first down for the Beat Diggers. The gain of 5 to the 50. The drive continues for Brush.
It's kind of scary because I think that's supposed to go off tackle, but there was just no hole there. So Weiser, instead of running north and south, he had to run quite a ways east before he was able to head upfield.
Yeah, he swung it laterally. 1st and 10 at midfield for the Beat Diggers, trailing 21-7, 10:15 to go in the third. The handoff right side to Weiser. He's in at the line of scrimmage and driven back by several Reds. Well, you can name them, but the first one over there was Caleb Selby, the defensive back. He's 2nd down and 10. He might have gained half a yard.
Rush is going with a lot of quick hitters. They're getting up there on the line of scrimmage, and they're snapping the ball right away and trying to catch Eaton on their heels and keep them from teeing off so much with these blitzes.
2nd down and 10 for the Beat Diggers, just inside the 50. Garcia's going to hand it off left side to Weiser at the 45, and he's down right there. He had a big hole, but again, closed quickly, and once again, the same man made the play. That was Caleb Selby, the senior defensive back. It's a gain of 5, 3rd down and 5 for Brush. This will be their 7th play of the drive, and this is typical what the Beat Diggers have done tonight. They lost 2 yards in 6-5, 5-0, and 5 yards.
Yep, they're just pounding the football at Eaton, and they're attacking the heart of this defense. They're going right after those big guys.
Garcia once again right under center. No shotgun yet in this third quarter on 3rd and 5. Bootleg left for Garcia. Needs one block. Swings it to the outside. Can he get the corner? He does. But did he step out of bounds right at around the 43-yard line? Yeah, he doesn't have a first down. Apparently he got the corner, but he ran out of sideline. Forced out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. I think maybe just a yard to the 44. And that's what he got. 4th down and 4 to go. This will be the 8th play of the drive. The Beat Diggers will go for it again.
Yeah, the Diggers kind of ran that over to the short side of the field, but they want to run it over there to where those sticks are at so that Garcia can see how far he's got to run.
4th and 4 from the Eaton 44. The Reds lead 21-7. 9:02 to go in the third. Backs are split. Garcia is going to hand it off to the deep man Weiser. First down across the left side, inside the 40 to the 36. The Beat Diggers pick up 8 yards on that play. The drive continues for Brush. Their biggest gain of the drive, and it's only 8 yards.
Again, a play that I think, from what I've seen the Diggers run in the past, designed to run off tackle, they're just glad to run it outside.
Yeah, they'll place it at the 35, officially a gain of 9. 1st and 10 for the Beat Diggers. They're tenderizing that Eaton defense, as Dave likes to say. Hard count, and that'll be against the Reds. Their big man, number we don't have, with a name, came across the line of scrimmage. It'll be 1st and 5.
Yeah, that kid is big, boy. He stepped up there, and he had both of his hands on Hefner's shoulder pads. He was trying to shove him backwards. And you can bet that's one of the reasons the Diggers have had trouble with that match point between the center and the quarterback.
Now, Holden Rexus is the player out in the left flat. The pass is caught along the far sideline by Kukas. First down on that 1st and 5 inside the 30-yard line after the 5-yard offside penalty against the Eaton Reds. Down to the 20-yard line. That's a pickup of 10.
Now the Diggers caught him off guard that time. You look out there where that pass was thrown, the corner was about 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. He didn't have any coverage on Kukas at all, and coaches caught Eaton not ready.
Yeah, 6'2", 271 is Rexus, another big guy from the 20. 1st and 10. Garcia's going to hand it off right up the gut, and driving to around the 16-yard line is going to be Connor Weiser again. He's running hard. Maybe got to the 15. Be a gain of 5. And here comes Seawald. I was starting to say to myself, we haven't seen Seawald in a while. Weiser's been doing a lot of the work.
I know. I was thinking Seawald must be hurt because he wasn't out there on the field.
with the ball just shy of the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 5. The Bee Digger drive started at the 36. Garcia's going to hand it off to the deep man. Seawald, he lost the football. It's still loose, and I think the Reds have it. And they do. Holy mahungus. That ball was never secured by Skyler Seawald. You could see him juggle the ball. And they've got it at around the 14-yard line. It's the 2nd turnover for Brush in the game.
Well, now we got to keep our heads in it. You see some Diggers out there starting to show a little bit of frustration. This is the part right here where we really got to keep our heads in it and shut this Eaton offense down.
And that was on the 11th play of the drive. The Bee Diggers were destined to score there, and they were turned away. They held the football for over 4 minutes. 1st and 10 for the Reds at their own 14-yard line. Man in motion to the left. Ball in the shotgun. Flag is down. That more than likely is against the Reds for procedure, which would draw it back to the 9. Now the Bee Diggers need to force another turnover. And that's exactly what it is. So it'll start at the 9-yard line. Yeah, just a mistake you don't expect the Bee Diggers to commit when they're in the red zone.
We just haven't had a lot of those this year. We end up with basically 3 turnovers when you count that onside kick tonight in a big game. And, well, that hurt.
1st down and 15 for the Reds at their own 9-yard line. 21-7 Eaton, 7:48 to go in the 3rd. Ball in a shotgun, awaits the snap, has it. 2-step drop, looking, now throws to his right. That pass is caught over the middle by Tyler Smith. Short of a 1st down, but he got to the 20-yard line, a gain of 11. That'll set up a 2nd down and 3 to go. Very favorable for the Reds.